So the ultrasonic cleaner has arrived. I went for the DK2200D. Apparently D stands for D-gas. I didn't actually know I bought the de-gassing one. I must have bought it by mistake. Apparently the de-gassing takes out particles of air from the liquid, making it a better cleaning process, apparently. So I've taken it out of the box and I'm ready to put some product in it. So I bought it to do carbs, so I bought the Allendale Ultrasonic Carb Cleaner. I was going to buy an Allendale Ultrasonic Cleaner, but they were quite a bit more expensive, and you had to pay extra for things like the internal basket, which then kind of ramped up the price. I also considered some cheapies from like eBay, and they were, you know, not cheap, but cheaper. But then I thought maybe you'd be buying a problem. So I bit the bullet and bought a proper one. So these are the things I'm going to be popping in the ultrasonic cleaner. I bought it so that I could fit an entire bank of carbs in there, and you certainly will. Let me just pop that down. In all fairness, it's quite big. There were some carb cleaners that you could just about get a bank of carbs in there, but I think you wouldn't be able to have the basket in it. So I went big, and I thought I might put things in it like cylinder heads and stuff. So I'm going to put all this stuff in it. I'm going to put all these carb bits in. I'm not particularly worried about the brass work, and I'm going to put those in a jar separately. I'm more interested in things like the bowls and the carbs itself. So I just wanted to put the entire thing in there. I have mocked up little drain tap. So it comes with this, but I mocked this up like the things I just had in the garage so I can drain it off better. So I've got the carb cleaner, I've got some water. It does recommend distilled water, but I haven't got any, so I'm just putting standard water in there. I'm going to chuck a few extras in, like these pistons, to see what they come out like. Bits of the carbs, things like the needles don't really need to go in, but let's chuck them in anyway and see what sort of results we get. So I've popped 10 litres of water in there, and I'm putting in 1 litre of carb cleaner. The problem is, the more space you have, the more carb cleaner you need. Okay, this is the first time to switch on. 16 degrees. Okay, let's get the temperature up. So I reckon somewhere between 40 and 60 is the best temperature. It goes up. This goes up to 80. So let's get it up to 60 and heat. So you can see it heating away there. I think the best thing to do would personally to boil it up first. It'd save a lot of time. Maybe using an old kettle or a saucepan. But I'm just trying to see how long it takes to get to the temperature that you want. So it's taken me an hour and a half to get to 47 degrees. I was looking for 60 degrees. In all fairness, it feels quite hot, so I've just turned it down to 50 degrees. So an hour and a half to get you. In all fairness, I did turn it off accidentally for about 10 minutes. So what I would do personally is get an old kettle and just boil it up first. So I've got in there some pistons, all the carb bits. I put some of the carb bits in a jar because it would be easier. You can't get like a little, it's like a mesh holder if you like. So we're going to stick that on. We're going to put ultrasonic on, and I'm going to put de-gas on. Now, I'm not sure if you need to put de-gas on and leave it on. So this is what de-gas does. And it just keeps going like that, and then it'll turn off. and then go back on. So I'll put ultrasonic on as well. I'm really struggling to figure out what degas does. It just seems like it's the same as ultrasonic. Maybe you put degas on first, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can hear me. So I'm going to stick the lid on that, I'm going to leave it alone for half an hour. So we're not far off halfway through the process. And we can see a distinct change in the colour. Come back when it's finished. Okay, so we're done. 50 degrees, 30 minutes. Let's see what we got. Actually, I'm going to put you down. Okay, at first glance that looks pretty good. Wowza. Yeah, quite happy with that. This is one of the float bowls. Quite pleased with that. These are the pistons. That's number one. That's not great at the bottom, but I'll, do it again maybe. Pretty good. That's not so great at the bottom, but we'll see how it goes. I might do it again. Okay, sorry about that. My camera keeps playing up saying there's a SIM card error. That don't look too bad considering I put that in halfway through because I forgot about it altogether. That looks okay. After only half an hour, that's what we're looking at. It looks pretty good in all fairness. Quite happy with that. I'm going to give it another go. I'm going to stick it in again. So okay, I'm going to give it another half an hour. I've chucked an entire bank of carbs in there as well. There. They haven't been dismantled. They're just as they are. I'm going to put it on to degas, which seems to pulsate ultrasonic cleaning and then go back again. So that was just an experiment with my new ultrasonic cleaner. I'm afraid my camera keeps packing in and breaking down all the time, so I'm tending to lose some footage. I'll keep playing around with the cleaner. I'll probably put the carbs of the ZX10 in there next. If you like that video, please give us a thumbs up and maybe subscribe.